Every 40 seconds, someone suffers a stroke. And the scariest part is that most of these people didn't even know it could happen. A stroke doesn't always manifest suddenly and dramatically. It creeps in slowly, day after day, triggered by seemingly harmless daily habits. A missed walk, a small salty snack, a sleepless night. But over time, these patterns undermine blood circulation in the brain and increase the risk of stroke, especially after age 60. I'm not here to scare you, but to warn you. Because a stroke is not only a threat to life, it can deprive you of the ability to walk, to speak, to live independently. And here's the scariest part. Many people over 60 unknowingly commit these dangerous acts every day. In this video, I'm going to talk about the 10 main daily habits that are slowly setting you up for a stroke. We'll start with the 10th and work our way up to the most dangerous one, the first. So, listen carefully, take notes, and stay with me until the end, because even just one of these habits can change your life forever. 10. You sit for hours without moving. Many people think that a stroke happens suddenly, but in reality, the damage begins silently and gradually, day after day. One of the most dangerous daily habits is sitting for long periods without moving. Whether we're watching TV, working at a desk, or simply reading, sitting for extended periods slows down blood circulation. The blood becomes thicker, its flow slows down, and when circulation decreases, blood clots form more easily, especially in the legs. These clots can then travel directly to the brain and cause a stroke. With age, especially after 60, the body has more difficulty maintaining good blood circulation on its own. That's why every little movement becomes important. Even if you just get up for a minute every half hour, it already reduces the risk. It improves circulation, lowers blood pressure, and better oxygenates the brain. Don't wait until your legs start to feel numb or heavy. A stroke won't wait. If you are over 60, get your body used to moving. Set reminders. Talk on the phone while walking. Do light stretches between tasks. The idea is simple. Break the pattern of sedentary behavior. Your brain health depends directly on it. Sitting for long periods is not harmless. It's a silent trap that can turn into a catastrophe. Move more, sit less. Your future self will thank you. 9. You consume a lot of salt without even realizing it. Salt is everywhere. In chips, packaged soups, sauces, frozen foods, and even in bread. And most people don't realize how much salt they actually consume. But excess sodium every day silently raises blood pressure, and hypertension is the leading cause of strokes. It weakens and ages blood vessels, making them more brittle and susceptible to rupture or blockage. When the vessels are damaged, the blood supply to the brain becomes unstable. Just one sudden spike in blood pressure is enough for a clot to form, or even worse, for a hemorrhage to occur. The frightening truth is that you don't even need to taste the salt. Even foods that seem healthy often contain large amounts of it. After 60, the kidneys work more slowly and are no longer able to filter salt as effectively as before. That's why, in older adults who consume too much salt, the risk of stroke is multiplied. Read labels carefully. Try to limit your salt intake to 1,500 milligrams per day. Cook at home more often. Replace salt with herbs and spices. Be especially careful with restaurant meals, they are usually loaded with salt. Stroke prevention starts in your kitchen. Salt may seem harmless, but in excess, it's a silent and deadly killer. Be mindful, your brain depends on it. 8. You sleep on your back with several pillows. Sleep is supposed to restore your body, but if you're in the wrong position, it can actually increase your risk of stroke. This is especially true if you sleep on your back with 2 or more pillows. Why? Because such a position can compress the blood vessels in the neck and hinder blood flow to the brain. In people who snore or suffer from undiagnosed sleep apnea, it's even more dangerous. When the airways are partially obstructed and oxygen levels drop, the brain suffers. Studies have shown the lack of oxygen during sleep causes inflammation, increases blood pressure, and promotes the formation of blood clots. Over time, this leads to microlesions in the brain, and then a full-blown stroke. If you snore, have nighttime breathing pauses, or wake up feeling tired, get tested for sleep apnea. For safer sleep, sleep on your side with a single pillow, keeping your neck straight. This allows blood to circulate freely and the brain to be better oxygenated. Also avoid sleeping in armchairs with your head tilted forward. Sleep is an essential time for brain regeneration, but only if you sleep properly. Change your sleeping position tonight. It's a simple but powerful measure that will protect your brain. 7. Don't drink water in the morning. When you wake up, your body is dehydrated. You haven't drunk water for 7 or 8 hours, and the first hour after waking is crucial for your circulation. Dehydration thickens the blood, slowing its flow in the vessels. Slowed blood flow increases the risk of clots, especially in the brain. This is particularly dangerous for older people, as the brain constantly needs a supply of oxygen-rich blood. If you start the day without water, your brain is already operating at a deficit. You may experience dizziness, confusion, or fatigue. These are not simply signs of aging, they are warning signals. The solution is simple. Drink a large glass of water within 30 minutes of waking up. Add a little lemon or a pinch of salt if you like. This simple act wakes up your brain, improves circulation, and reduces the risk of stroke throughout the day. Don't replace water with coffee. Caffeine further aggravates dehydration. Make water your priority. It's simple, free, and one of the most powerful weapons against stroke. Tomorrow morning, before anything else, drink water. Your brain will thank you, and your blood vessels will stay healthy and flexible longer. 6. You consume processed or industrial foods daily. They are quick, convenient, ubiquitous, but also deadly for your brain health. Every time you open a bag of chips, heat up a ready-made meal, or use a pre-made sauce, you fill your body with preservatives, salt, harmful fats, and hidden sugars. These ingredients cause inflammation in the blood vessels and increase blood pressure. But even more insidiously, they attack the inner lining of your arteries, facilitating the formation of blood clots. Over time, this is a direct route to stroke. The most dangerous thing is that these foods don't always seem bad. They are presented in an attractive, colorful, and appetizing way. But what you don't see, trans fatty acids, hidden salt, added sugars, is a slow poison for your brain. After 60, the body no longer has the same ability to handle these chemicals. The liver slows down, the blood vessels become more fragile, and the risk of stroke skyrockets. Start small. Replace at least one processed food per day with something fresh, an apple instead of chips, a homemade soup instead of a canned one. Real food protects the brain. Processed foods destroy it. Don't let marketing fool you. Choose foods that your body recognizes. Otherwise, your next stroke might already be waiting for you in your freezer. 5. You snore or suffer from sleep apnea, and you're unaware of it. Snoring is not just an annoying noise. It's a warning sign for a much more serious problem: sleep apnea. In this condition, your breathing stops and then restarts repeatedly during the night. And often, you don't even realize it. Each breathing pause reduces the oxygen supply to the brain. And when this happens night after night, the brain slowly suffers, and the risk of stroke increases considerably. Sleep apnea causes spikes in blood pressure, inflames blood vessels, and promotes the formation of blood clots. You may wake up gasping for air or feel exhausted even after a full night's sleep. If you are over 60, snore loudly, or are drowsy during the day, don't ignore it. Sleep apnea is a silent trigger for stroke. The good news is that there are solutions: CPAP machines, lifestyle changes, or simply adjusting your sleeping position. These steps can restore healthy breathing and significantly reduce the risk of stroke. Don't pretend it's nothing. Snoring is a red flag that your brain is waving. Listen to it. A stroke won't wait while you hesitate. Take action to diagnose us. Prioritize quality sleep. Your brain needs a constant supply of oxygen every night to stay sharp, strong, and protected. 4. You drink sugary drinks every day: sodas, sweetened teas, boxed juices. These are real liquid sugar bombs that, every day, destroy your blood vessels. When you drink these beverages, your blood sugar levels skyrocket. This causes inflammation of the blood vessels and forces your pancreas to release more insulin. In the long run, your body becomes resistant to insulin, and that opens the door to diabetes, overweight, and hypertension. 3 major risk factors for stroke. Even juices, often presented as healthy, sometimes contain as much sugar as a soda. The brain hates these sugar spikes. They create chaos in the circulation and promote the formation of blood clots. If you drink these beverages every day, you are literally feeding the danger. Replace them with water, unsweetened herbal teas, or lemon water. If it's too difficult to stop completely, gradually reduce the amount, but start now. These drinks are addictive, but you can overcome it. Every time you say no to a soda, your brain wins. Stroke is not a distant enemy. A single harmful habit repeated every day can bring it closer than you imagine. Be smarter than sugar. Your brain cells can't cry for help, but if they could, they would beg you to stop these liquid threats before it's too late. 2. You never measure your blood pressure. Not knowing your blood pressure is like driving without a speedometer. You won't see the accident until it's too late. High blood pressure is called the silent killer for a reason. It causes no symptoms, but it's the leading cause of stroke. Every day your blood pressure is too high. Your brain's blood vessels are put under severe strain. They become rigid, fragile, and can easily rupture or become blocked. With age, especially after 60, this becomes even more crucial. Many elderly people live for years with dangerously high blood pressure without even knowing it. Home blood pressure monitors are inexpensive and very easy to use. The goal? To stay below 120/80. Any higher reading should be discussed with your doctor. And don't settle for just one measurement. Take readings at different times of the day, over several days. Blood pressure fluctuates, and you need a complete picture. Knowing your numbers means being in control. Ignoring them means inviting danger. A stroke can, in a matter of seconds, deprive you of speech, movement, or your independence. A small €20 blood pressure monitor can literally save your life. Don't play with the health of your brain. Know your numbers. Act at the right time. You only have one brain. Protect it as if your life depended on it, because it does. 1. You think, it won't happen to me. The most dangerous habit is denial. Every elderly person who has had a stroke thought the same thing. It won't happen to me. And yet, it happened. And it continues to happen to millions of people every year. The truth is, a stroke doesn't care if you're active, optimistic, or healthy. What matters are your habits. If you sit for hours on end, if you don't monitor your blood pressure, if you don't drink enough water, if you eat processed foods, you're already in the risk zone. A stroke is brutal. It strikes without warning. Today, you may feel fine. Tomorrow, you may not be able to utter a single word. Prevention is key, and it starts with awareness. Stop thinking that if you're fine today, everything is fine. Every small, beneficial habit you adopt now, every walk, every glass of water, every blood pressure check, all of it adds up to form a protective shield for your brain. Your brain is priceless. So is your independence. And the price of inaction is too high. You would never want to wake up one morning unable to move an arm or unable to remember your name. Conclusion. Let this video be your wake-up call. Stroke is real, but it is preventable if you abandon these dangerous habits starting today. Now that you know the 10 main daily habits that increase the risk of stroke, only one question remains. What will you change today? Stroke isn't a matter of luck, it's a matter of daily choices. Your daily routine can either help your brain or slowly destroy it. But the good news is that all these habits can be changed. You can drink more water. You can move more often. You can reduce your salt and sugar intake. You can improve your sleep and learn to relax. These changes aren't that big, but accumulated over the years, they make a huge difference. Don't wait for frightening symptoms to appear before you start taking care of your health. Prevention is your best weapon, especially after 60. If this video was helpful to you, please share it with someone you love. It could save their life. And remember, it's never too late to protect your mind, your body, and your future. Your brain is begging you to take care of it. Listen to it now. Thank you for listening. Stay healthy, mindful, and vigilant.